All right. Is there anyone else in the group that would like to share a story and experience something about mom?
Susie!
Carol!
My name is Roberto Chavez. I met Eva 4 years ago when I first arrived at Glendale College. She probably was one of my mentors of who I am today. She was always very helpful, kind, and she loved to teach. Because of her, I've been teaching at Glendale College for 30 years, part-time. And one thing about her is that, she loved teaching, she loved life. And one time I was taking astronomy with Dr. Hearst. He was my teacher in astronomy. And it was about 3:45 in the morning. It was the day of the final. And I called Eva. I know that she will get up around 3:30 because she goes swimming to the Wines. Yeah. So I said, Eva, I don't understand these questions for the final. So can I come and see you? Okay, you can come at 4 a.m. So actually, my aunt, drove me to her house. I got there at 4 a.m. From 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., we went over questions in the final. And sure enough, I got an A in the class. So that was one of the experience I have. Also, I don't know if you guys knew that, she applied to the master's program at Cal State Los Angeles. She was accepted for the accountancy master program, which is she was going to get her bachelor's degree and also the master's. And I think she made the most wise decision. She said that she wasn't going to go because I think Henry was getting ready to retire. And she felt that, life is not about, getting this big, going to the world, making money, but it's about, spending time with people you love. And also know how to use money wisely to travel. And that's one thing that, now that I'm getting, towards the retirement, I realize that she's all right. And that's a great lesson to learn. That life is not about having big possessions, but it's about spending time with family. Because one thing is time we can never buy. And that's one lesson I learned. Then my family immigrated from Peru, and also Chica. I really miss her, and I'm here today because of her. She made me who I am. I had learned, I feel like I have been success, and I have always been able to motivate other people to be better. And that's the thing I remember. Thank you.
Should we dance again?
I'm Dolores Combs, a friend of Eva's, and I have a poem I've written for her, and it's multiple pages, so that's why I'm want to drop them. Today, remembering Eva. We all have our thoughts and memories of you. Some may think that floating clouds on a sunny afternoon reminds them of some cherished moment when your laughter and the delight in your eyes seem to compete with the concept of joy itself. I mean, you were just a happy person. I will remember that smile. I remember that perpetual look of delight in your eyes each time I saw you. Those times, they weren't often, but they left an indelible impression of a lady who appreciated the gift of living. Your frankness, your genuine sense of being in the moment. It was as though every experience was new to you and every person. And however that day presented itself, you would take full benefit and fully live it. That is a gift. You were fortunate to have possessed the gift of joy, of being in the moment. Through an introduction from our mutual friend Eileen, you taught me how to swim, how to float on my back. Okay, that seems so elementary, but believe me, that was a major feat for me. Getting to know you, I thought of my mother-in-law. Same pretty gray hair and cut, same vivacious spirit, same penchant for traveling. It's my mother-in-law incarnate. To show my gratitude for those swimming lessons, I treated you and your best friend Miriam to breakfast at the Rose Bowl. But between the two of those ladies, you two ladies, Eva and Miriam, you downed a half dozen Bloody Marys. Laughing and telling stories. It was a stunning breakfast. It was fun. And I thought, as I watched you speed away after breakfast, after that meal, there they go. How'd they do that? And even now I hear your hearty smile as I hear the other stories here. And I see your delighted smile in my eyes, in my mind's eye. Eva, you truly loved and enjoyed whatever was going on in every moment. Refreshing sincerity. That is why I will remember you long after this day. One day, there will be more yesterdays than tomorrows for all of us. But is that, in that collection of those yesterdays, memories are formed that sustain us when things and people end. No doubt you'll be cherished always for the joy you brought into the lives of so many. Each of us have memories of you that will come perhaps like sudden quick lightning strikes or a shooting star that burns as it reaches our heart's atmosphere, leaving either a trail of tears or perhaps laughter. Eva. And you might say when you see that trail of lights in the sky, aha, that's you, that was Eva. We will think of you today, this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow, always. And wonder why life ends the way it does. And wonder why, at least I do, why far too many people leave things unsaid. I believe this would be Eva's admonishment today. If you've got something to say, say it. When you have the chance to say I love you, say it. say I care while it can be heard, while it can be felt. Her admonishment would be to laugh and to live. Laugh and live. Eva.
While we were eating cake, is there anyone else who still wanted to get up?
Yay.
Right here. Jake? After this, Diane?
I have so many stories, but we can't hear. But you're only going to get to hear one that have a lot of information around it. But in 1976, I was at Glendale College too, but didn't meet her. I didn't meet her. I didn't meet her until I went back to college, like the third time, and this time to get a BSN. She was my tutor. And during the time she was tutoring me, it came out that we both tried bicycles. And we both rode bicycles. So she says, why don't you ride with Harry and me? And I said, oh, I'd love to. That would be wonderful. And I told her about my latest ride, which was really long. So she said, oh, you must be such a good rider. And she always said that to me. So I thought, oh, this is going to be fun. So we rode a lot of places, but the places I remember the most are the times I fell. We would be going past Warner Brothers Studios, like about 4 or 5 times. I don't know what it was. I would fall off my bike and land in the bushes, and I'd get hurt. She never said anything about it. She'd wait for me to get up, brush myself off. It didn't. Nothing was ever said. My second to last fall, we were going through the tunnel, going back to her house. Going to the tunnel back to her house. And we get up to the tunnel, and I fall into the bushes. And this was the only time she made a comment to me. She looked at me and she said, how did you do that? And I said, I don't know, but let's go. You know, I could have been really embarrassed, but coming from Eva, she had no judgments. You know, it's just something that happened. And you pick up and move on and carry on. And that's a big lesson she's taught me too. You know, nobody has to be embarrassed. Just pick up, move on, carry on.
Is this okay? Yeah. Another Glendale College connection. I'm Dave Hearst, and I was Eva's astronomy teacher. And actually, the first of the clan that I met was Anne, who took an astronomy class. And a few years later, this nice returning student showed up in the front row, and it turned out that was Eva, Anne's mom. And a few years after that, another of the daughters showed up, named Mary Ellen, her baby. And I retired 10 years ago, and one of the very few regrets of retiring was that Mike and Linda had never shown up on my class roster.
And I tried so hard to get my brother to come with me.
I never know.
I knew he was late.
Eva, as you look around the room, Eva loved people. And she was an easy person to love back. So she had friends of an incredible range, some of you I know, those of you I don't know but I've talked to, we all shared a big thing in our lives, which is we knew this very special lady. Eva, as you've already learned, loved jokes, loved puns. No pun was too bad. Eva to tell you or for you to tell her. I used to save up little things I would say, oh, next time front row party, Eva would enjoy that. Hey, Eva, first grade, teacher asks the class, what's the largest number? And little boy in the front waved his hand and he says, 1,000. And the teacher says, well, what about 1,001? And the little boy says, I was close. Eva may have passed that along to some of you. And she really likes stories or jokes like that that have a point. And it makes you think a little bit. There's something going on there. So I'm not sure how to quite do this, but let me end with a quotation. One of the most often repeated lines from Auntie Mame is that life's a banquet and most poor suckers are starving. Eva was not starving. And sharing a lot of moments at that banquet of life with Eva was really special. And this banquet here just adds to the list. So, Eva, we will all miss you a lot.
My name is Henry. I'm here with Joe, and I just want to let you know that now I understand a lot about why Eva didn't have any judgment for anybody. If you see this picture here, this is the dress that Eva wore for my wedding. The experience that we have had with Linda, Anne, and Maria is very deep. My mom passed away a few weeks ago, just after Eva's. And after my wedding, when Eva was leaving, I told her, because my mom was very sick, and she was living with Linda, and I told her, I'm so happy that you guys are here because my mom couldn't make it. His mom couldn't make it, but I feel that you are representing both families here. And she smiled and she said to me that she was so grateful to be with us. She was so happy for us, that she had so much fun. And that was all that I can say about Eva. That her smile, her happiness, her heart for no judgment. Because that's the main thing in our lives, I think. Is not to have judgment for somebody else. If God is with us in every moment, why do we have to judge somebody else? And that's a very good example about how a person can be. So, I have Eva in my heart, like I have my mom, and nobody will understand this until somebody loses their moms, and whoever has done that will understand me. So, I am so happy for this celebration. I think that's what it's supposed to be. And that's one of the reasons why Eva left before my mom, because now they are so happy together. And they're celebrating wherever they are. So, thank you for this. And I know Eva is happy. Thank you to everybody. And I really want to say that everybody who knew Eva always left something so important in their hearts for every single person that she met. And that dress will be remembered forever.
Hi, I'm Susie, and Henry, Joe, Gary, Sharon, all of us that absolutely loved and have such wonderful memories of our dearest friend. Everything that she's ever done stays in our hearts. I wake up every day and think, I gotta call her. And I know that all of us have those experiences. That I'm just going to hit on one little point. That we were driving one day out to Thousand Oaks to visit. Was it Anne? It could have been. So it probably was, for a wonderful meal. The gourmet cook, her and her husband. And so she starts telling me that she believes, and we've all probably heard this, she believes in reincarnation. And so she goes on this long spiel about reincarnation. Not only does she believe in reincarnation, but she remembers what she did in the past life. She was a soup chef on a ship. Now say that quick. Soup chef on a ship. Okay, so we tried to say it many, many times, and then she put in clipper ship, so it made it a little bit easier. Soup chef on a clipper ship. And so she felt that way because every time we go to a restaurant, she always had to try their soup. At Damon's, she had to have it so hot. It was boiling hot. It would come out so boiling. She couldn't eat it. So she said, okay, she wanted some ice with it because she'd add ice. And to have ice with it, cooled it down. Not only that, but she got more soup. Her thinking was amazing. So she was telling me this. And so then she said she's preparing when she comes back next time. And this is what we have to look for. She's going to come back. She's going to be up there. She's going to be windsurfing with Harry and Annabelle. I never met either Harry or Annabelle, but they are up there windsurfing together. Not only that, but she wants to play the guitar. Maybe because of you, Mary Ellen. She's so jealous. She told me that.
She never told me.
She wants to play the guitar. So she's going to learn to play the guitar. And in order to do all of this, to be able to windsurf every day, and to be able to play the guitar, and learn to play the guitar, she's going to need money. Because her and Harry are not going to have to work. They're not working. She's saving all of her money, and she's putting it under a rock. She said she's picked the rock out, and she is putting all of her money under a rock. Okay? Pat and Bonnie, you should be listening to this too. She didn't tell me where it's at, but I just tell you girls, all 5 of you, that before you sell the house, you should look under Gary wants to say one little thing. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lamonte Howard. I decided after having my last kid that I was going to go back to college at the age of 40, and no one would notice it until my kids got about 2 or 3. So I went over, I was going to school at University of Phoenix. It was one of those schools, instead of it being a quarter system, it was like a dime. Classes turn around every 5 weeks, and they charge you a lot of money for it. And I was having a difficult time, and like, you know, when you get your AA or your bachelor's or your master's, you have to pass a math course. And one of the students said, we know this tutor in Glendale, and she charges $5 an hour. $5 an hour? I mean, what does she teach you, right? So I thought about it, and my grades kept going down. And a month went by. I said, you know what? I can't even tell you who the person was. So I go over and meet with Eva, and she's like, how old are your kids? And I'm like, he's 40. She's like, who is it? It's me. You know, I'm like, I understand, you know, so on and so forth. And I said, I'm going to need help. I got to get past this course to get my bachelor's, etc. And so we started talking, and then a month later, you know, she started asking me questions about, you know, what do you do? And I said, I work for Blue Cross. And she goes, oh, I have a daughter that worked for Blue Cross. I go, really? What's her name? She's like, it's Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen? I know Mary Ellen. Wait a minute, this makes sense. Mary Ellen worked numbers at Blue Cross. Her mother's a tutor. That's amazing. I haven't seen Mary Ellen in like 10 years. He goes, well, I'll give you her phone number. So a month later, I called up Mary Ellen. I'm like, Mary Ellen, do you remember Lamont? She goes, yeah, how are you? I was like, great. You would not believe where I am. She goes, in my mother's living room? How did you know? Okay. Amazing. Okay, so after I graduated, my kids got to, I don't know, you know, they changed schools now, middle school, junior high, whatever, but the elementary school, she helped them there. She helped them in middle school. She helped them in high school. She helped them in college. I have one 5 courses away from their bachelor's. The other one's in the first year. Now, last year, he was in high school. And, you know, typically when you have to tell your kids you need to see a tutor, they don't like it. But when my sons kept saying, when can we go see Eva? Wow, this is a good thing. And, you know, Eva had a special way of teaching you, right? Because, you know, she would kind of work with you like a student on your side, too. When, you know, it's kind of like, how do we figure this out? I'm thinking, well, wait a minute, aren't you? But she would say, well, you know, if we can't figure it out, you gotta bring your book with you. We want to make sure, what don't you understand? And she would bring, you know, all kind of different ways of being able to help you out. And I mean, she did a great job. I mean, my kids love, I mean, I can't believe that she's gone. And you know, I never met the other daughters, and I feel like right now that I see all the Evas in you guys now. I mean, I don't know how much math you guys teach, but I mean, she's just incredible. I mean, she was, I'm like, how old are you? You're always so busy. I mean, you know, how do we get in your schedule? She's swimming, she's traveling, but she always made time for you. However, if you showed up late, she'd let you know. We need to make this at 5 o'clock, because, you know, at 6 o'clock, you know, it's 6:10, you know, you're getting a little bit too late. You know, I'm like, you know what, Eva, you're right. And then, after you were longer than an hour, I tried to give her more money. She wouldn't accept money, she wouldn't accept tips. I'm like, Eva, come on, what can we do? But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I mean, Eva is just fantastic. I mean, I'm glad to have met the other daughters. Haven't seen Mary Ellen in years. Good seeing you, Mary Ellen. I mean, this has been just fantastic. I know so much more about Eva that, I mean, you know, some days I just fall asleep on the couch waiting for my kids just to do their tutoring. I'm like, can you guys get it? I want to go home. And, Dr. Diana, We had a lot of conversations too, just waiting on my kids. I'm like, you guys got to get it. I'm not spending the night here. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you.